Okay. I guess while we're talking about Nintendo and hating on Zelda, I guess you could say, because Dine's saying I'm hating on it for some reason. Let's go ahead and check out the Tears of the Kingdom stuff. Now, I'm kind of curious. Have any of you guys actually already saw this thing? Like, did you guys watch the Nintendo presentation? Because I was thinking about it. Here we go. Nintendo of America. Oh no, we're going to the Spanish one. The Spanish one. Oh no, I don't know Espanol. I'm just kidding. Let's bump that up. All right, this better be all that in a bag of chips. If it's not all that in a bag of chips, I will be upset. Let me make sure the volume's full blast.
Hello everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. First, I have some news. Development on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete.
Nice.
Thank you very much for waiting.
After like 6 years?
Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you
live gameplay? Is this actual live gameplay?
Okay, let's begin.
Well, no, it's not live because we're not watching this live.
In the land of Hyrule.
Looks the same.
Like
Wait, no,
Zelda
I see
Breath
some
of the Wild,
differences.
There's a vast world to explore.
The map has
Of course,
numbers
it's
on
not
it this
just the
time.
same world as is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches.
I see something with the L button, maybe like the
In
L
this
back
game,
button.
The vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky.
Right.
You'll notice some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands.
Reminds me of Skyward Sword if you call
Probably
it
wondering
that.
something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up? If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it. We're almost at the spot where the object fell.
Is that going to be just happening a lot in the world? Like things just falling in the air and that allows you to go up?
Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell.
Yeah, I see it on the top corner right there. Yo, Zanado, what's up, man? How you doing today?
Look, it started
How was
right.
your weekend?
This power is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement.
Ooh.
Since I just used recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands.
Whoa, look at that environment over
Let's
there.
use the paraglider to reach one of them.
Oh, the paraglider looks
Two other
different.
Sky Islands floating here too. I made it.
Oh, there goes one of the
Lots of ways to reach the
dragons.
Sky Islands,
Oh,
so we hope you'll
shoot.
try a few different methods.
This is bringing back memories.
Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger.
It's going
Sky
good?
Island.
Okay, that's great to hear, man.
Just like
Yeah, this
on the
definitely looks
surface,
really
There
cool.
are several man-made structures. Some
Have you
trees
already
are
watched
also
this
growing
before?
here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit.
So I wonder...
There's a branch on the ground.
I wonder
When
how
you
these
find something
islands
like
was
this,
made.
You should pick it up. It might come in handy later.
Well, it's
Let's
a tree
continue.
branch.
Oh, something's there.
Zelda
This is a brand
Fusion.
new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up. The branch broke.
Of course it broke. We still got breakable
Another branch, and
breakable weapons, of course.
we defeated it. Moving on.
Zonai
We've
charge.
now explored more of this Sky Island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also,
nowhere is
this
dying.
branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this,
Wait,
look,
shield.
we can stick
What the
them
heck?
together. We created a makeshift hammer. This is called fuse. You can stick objects together. to
Oh,
create
I guess
new
that's what you were
weapons
saying,
with
Zelda
various effects.
Fusion.
Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon. We're dealing
Oh.
with two of them at once.
Oh, the potential of that could be crazy if it's very free with your weapons.
One. The weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this
Oh, this is going to be
weapon has much better
interesting if you're
durability.
able to fuse weapons.
You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability.
Let's see.
You can fuse two weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon.
What the heck? They
with much
just
longer attack
combine
range.
two weapons in one?
With this, we don't have to get too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance.
Okay, that's neat. So I wonder if you were to
Also
add
fuse
two
arrows with
spears to it or
materials in your
something.
inventory. For instance, try
Fusing a
fusing
stick
leaf
with a
to an
stick.
arrow.
What the heck?
Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow and you can freeze faraway enemies.
Oh, so if you're out of ice arrows, you can do that all over again.
In addition, let's see. Ah, there's a bird flying around.
Okay.
If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes
Combine it
can
with
track
raw meat?
fast-moving
Yeah, I'm
objects as
curious
of
about
late,
that
so
too.
my
What will
shots
happen if you
rarely
were?
land. So, at times like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow.
Peace
and
eyeball, that's everywhere. But what would that do?
Look.
Oh,
it
it's
homes
a
in on the
ho-
target.
Oh,
Let's try this
it's
on
a
the-
homing arrow. Oh, that's cool.
I'll just fire in that general direction. It's very simple. Depending on what you stick together.
Okay,
the fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting.
What happens if you make a boat?
I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this. I blocked with the shield.
So
Okay,
it's
there's
like a
smoke
smoke screen.
The
Okay.
enemy's lost sight of Link, so attack! Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods.
I like it.
In the previous game, you
Neat.
usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands.
Oh, I
even have
wonder
rivers.
how people are gonna go crazy with the combinations on this game later.
But swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that.
See a
We
new
need a
symbol.
boat. Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log. Let's do one more.
Okay, so your
bring
Sheikah
this
slate has
over
been
here
replaced with
and
all of these
attach a
fusion
third log.
abilities, it seems. Or
It's a
like
makeshift raft.
something else.
This is another new ability called Ultra Hand.
Okay.
Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
You can always attach things or detach them like this. Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat.
I can see the wheels right there
We've
if you
made
were to make a
simplified
car.
version of a boat. However,
Fusion
it won't
Hyrule
move
to
in
the
its
sky?
current state,
Yeah,
so
I
we'll
can
need
see that
something to propel
happening.
it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it.
Looks like a wheel. Oh.
Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it?
Okay, so it recharges. I was wondering about the battery. I see it draining and all that, but does it recharge?
We'll attach another one. This should make the boat well balanced. Okay, they're attached. All right,
I'm glad there's like a automatic fuse
Hey,
where it
it's
just
moving.
lines up.
It's sailing pretty fast.
Like a
with the
grid
wind from
system?
the fans. Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time. All right, we reached the other side.
It is very intuitive. But
In the
I
most
like that
recent
too.
trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine.
Right, I remember
Those
those.
vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this
That makes
game.
sense.
And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure. There are even more new abilities. Take
So
this
I
building
wonder
over here.
with the
Okay,
physics
watch this.
engine and all that this game has, I wonder how well it will
Look,
work
I passed right through the
with
ceiling.
the previous things
This
that we
new
know.
ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you.
Does it work with any
There
surface?
are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere.
Okay.
For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it. If we use the ability here, come on,
Whoa,
keep
what?
going.
I figured there was going to be a
Okay,
long wait
We
for it.
emerged at the top of the hill. In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example.
Okay.
Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right?
Right.
Exactly. Oh,
Okay, that's gonna be
there's another
interesting.
construct. It seems to be holding a strange
That's going to be interesting.
Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah, it blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah, I got pushed off.
Oh, that's
well, let's just
okay.
return
I
to
was
the
like, that's straight death right there. If you were to just
Descend
fall.
from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land.
Wow.
You can also search for destinations that pique your interest.
Just seeing this scale
Once
of
you've
the
chosen
world
your
is so
destination,
cool.
You can
Because
speed
you never
things
got
up
to go that high.
like this.
Besides,
dive
like,
into
one
this
of the
river.
dungeons.
And we're back on the surface. There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now. What did you think?
Okay.
Some of Link's new abilities were updated from
Okay.
the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible.
I mean, that's how Breath of
There's
the Wild
still a lot
felt.
of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but
Right.
they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
Okay, that was actually great. That was actually pretty good. I will have to say that really did bring my confidence up a little higher. A little higher. But I am still curious about like story, dungeons, and of course some of the later gameplay elements. I'm sure they're gonna have a little bit more to it, but as of what I saw right there, 10 minutes of the gameplay there, it looked promising. It looked pretty good. I like the fusion ability. I didn't even think the fusion ability was gonna go along with the whole building boats and stuff. I thought that was gonna be like part of crafting or some kind of sense. But it really just makes you think, how is like a lot of these physics and stuff is gonna work later on, considering that so many people were able to create amazing, cool, and crazy things with Breath of the Wild in itself. So now here we are again with new mechanics and new abilities. How would this play out for this game? Of course, that's what I'm mostly looking forward to, because even to this day, I still see new, interesting, crazy stuff that people pull off with Breath of the Wild. And it's been 6 years. So here's to another 6 years, I guess, to seeing what they can do with this one.